Welcome to a tutorial on guilds. This is related to the changes in the Middle Ages series, and the topic of guilds relates to the economy. In our last video we looked at the major change in agriculture, and the other sector that changed a lot was in trade, but the guilds relates to the economy. So what is a guild is the first question. Well, a guild is an organization of a group of people that work in the same type of job. Okay, so for example, you can have a guild of bakers, coopers, blacksmiths, tailors, etc. But what was the aim of the guild? Why did guilds come about? Well, if all the people in the same type of job kind of join this type of club, they were able to fight for more rights, economic advantages, and conditions, working conditions. They were the three main areas that they focused on. The first guild was the Merchants Guild, and they joined together in order to agree on prices, make sure the prices stay high, and also on the quantity of things being traded. Other groups that set up guilds were wheelwrights, glassmakers, winemakers, druggists, etc. The guild also set the wages, how much money the people in the job would earn, the hours, for example, that they worked, things like that. In this picture you can see some examples or images of the different guilds: the Metalwork Guild, the Bootmaker Guild, the Stonemason Guild, the Bakers Guild, the Carpenter Guild. The Craft Guild's focus was to train young people in a particular skilled job. And there were steps in order to become fully qualified. The first step was to be an apprentice. This would be the apprentice here. He's like the assistant watching to learn what to do. His parents paid for him to be trained. He lived with the master. The master is the person that masters the skill, who would be this guy. The training would take 2 to 7 years. They can't get married whilst they're training. And then there would be another step. After this period of training, 2 to 7 years, they would become a journeyman. It's like one step up from apprentice. So let's say this guy and this guy. They would have earned a salary from the master, would have worked 6 days a week, and in order to become a master would have to produce a masterpiece, so reach a level of skill satisfactory to the master in order to be promoted, and then he could be accepted into the guild of whatever trade he has learnt. And finally, you would be a master in your trade. You would have your own shop. You would work with other masters to help protect your business. And you might have some business with the government. In conclusion, the guilds became very powerful in the Middle Ages, and they had a lot of influence. They were wealthy. They assisted the community in different ways by donating money to the church and things like that. And helped the economy in the Middle Ages in general. Thank you for listening. I hope it's been helpful.